It's Calvin Castine. It's July 30th, 2002. And we're at the Scioto Recreation Park for Clayton County Firemen's Softball. Featuring the home team, the Altona Veterans, and the visitors, the West Chazy Rescue Hose No. 5 Club. It's a warm evening, about 80 degrees or close to it at the moment. It's been a hot, muggy day, but a nice little breeze blowing. Tuesday seemed to be a bad day for farm fires. It was a week ago that I was heading for the Champlain Fire Department game, and on my way toward the village of Champlain, I saw smoke on the horizon, and sure enough, there was a devastating fire at the Racine farm on what's now called the Meridian Road, which I would call Upper Oak Street. And earlier today, also a Tuesday, there was a fire at Dutch Rover's farm in Chazy, but according to what we learned on the radio, they were able to contain it and get it under control. AJ Jodouin was going to lead off. He's going to face Terry Perrier, and this game's going to get underway. Perrier, the old Statue of Liberty play. Make sure his defense is aware that action's about to begin. Here's the first pitch of the ball game. And in about half an hour, the Arizona Diamondbacks, world champion Arizona Diamondbacks, will be at Olympic Stadium. That pitch is a little wild. Now Drew Ducharme will step in. So we could be there at Olympic Stadium enjoying the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Montreal Expos. But why should we be there when we can be right here in beautiful downtown Scioto, enjoying the Altona and West Chazy Rescue Hose No. 5 fire departments? There am I at. Stayed in play and makes the catch. It's one out, and Dan Harriman, the left fielder, the batter. There's a pitch from Perrier. Ken Perrier calling the balls and strikes. He's the extra hitter tonight for the Altona team. Went to Cherubusco last Wednesday. There's a base hit. That's going to score a run. Bruce Warren will pick it up. No, he's going to bobble it. Jodouin will score easily. Give Harriman a run batted in. Now Jason Goodspeed, the batter. We go into Cherubusco. It's supposed to be a big showdown between Altona and Cherubusco Hillenburg Depot. Got there, no game. Checked with my buddy Ross Pupor. He said, I went there too. Found out they'd decided to reschedule it without telling anybody else. Up to Bob Wood. It's 2 down. Now Pete Manor. He's a former Busco ball player.
Put his hair behind it. All right.
Manor and Terry Perrier comparing hairdos. Strike one. 1 in, 1 on, 2 outs in the first. Manor line shot to left center. It's a nice catch. Nice catch. Let's see who that might be. It's I believe it's Stacy Perrier right there. So we're going to go to the bottom of the first. West Chazy Rescue Hose No. 5 leading 1-0. There am I at. Step in. He's going to face Smitty, Gerald Smitty Smith. Too much art, says Ken Perrier.
Right there. Beautiful.
There's a strike.
There it is.
to second base. Keep going into right center. And Mayette will stop at first.
Ready. Here's the plate. I'm up after him.
Now Ken Perrier, who's been umping, will step to the batter's box.
I got time. Official.
Fred Porter behind the plate.
Remember, I ain't played all year here. Girl, make sure contact.
Ken saying he hasn't played all year. That's a strike.
Oh, there it is.
Hit to left center. It's going to drop in. And Mayette will advance to second. He had to hold up. Make sure it'd fall in. It'll be a base hit for Perrier. He'll become the first base coach now. As Jamie has probably Fleming running for him, or maybe Pat Ryan. Here's Jamie Favreau, the third baseman. 2 on, nobody out. Pitch from Smith. Hit too short, plays at third. They get the force. So it goes from the shortstop Jodouin over to Dino. Now Stacy Perrier will step in with first and second still occupied and 1 down now. He's a lefty hitter, so he'll be hitting behind the runners. And a pitch from Smith. Inside, ball 1. The catcher. Oops, we'll get back to that in a moment. That's a base hit for Perrier. Will it score a run? Yep, here. So we got 2. No, okay, I forgot that Mayette was erased. I believe that's Ryan scoring. Now Mark Tatro, the batter. The catcher is Jeremy Garrett. I believe that's Buddha's son. Tatro hits the straightaway center. So we'll score a run. It's going to be a sacrifice fly as Favreau scores. And Perrier goes to second. So that's 2 down. Altona now leads 2-1. And hard-hitting left fielder Bruce Warren, the batter. Pitch to Warren is swung on. Hit deep into the left field corner. And it's caught. A nice catch in the left field corner. That's a tricky corner because the field runs uphill there, but Dan Harriman made the grab. Altona's held to 2. After 1 full, it's Altona 2, West Chazy, Rescue Hose number 5. That's 2 different fire departments there, West Chazy and Rescue Hose number 5. 1.
Okay, guys, let's go. Will you bring this one, Jason?
Jeff Dino is going to lead off for West Chazy. Mark Tatro's at first base. Bob Wood at second. Fred Porter's at short. Jamie Favreau is at third. Terry Perrier, the pitcher. Darryl Mayette, the catcher. The outfield, no particular order. You got Bruce Warren out there. Scott Fleming, Pat Ryan, and Stacy Perrier. Top of the second inning, 2-1 Altona leads. Clinton County Fireman softball hit to the right side. Looks playable. Perrier, Ryan chases it. It's a foul ball. 2-2 the count. Right, giving a big hole in center field. Here's the pitch. Favreau says he's got it. He's backpedaling. He squeezes it for the out. So that's 1 down, and Jessica Hart, the batter. With a bad knee, so she's not playing the field tonight. Strike 1.
Almost a spare.
2. 0-2.
There it is.
Perrier comes in a little short on that one. Trying to get her to reach. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Case of Gatorade will have to be bought for the team. Here's Jeremy Garrett.
Come on, Jeremy, let's do something. Come on, Jeremy.
Pitch from Perrier. Swing and a miss. It's Chazy, whatever it is.
We don't need any more.
Team telling them they're not that thirsty. Slow comebacker. You want to make sure he made contact. Terry Perrier over to Tatro for the out. 3 up, 3 down, nothing across for West Chazy Rescue Hose. And after an inning and a half, it remains 2-1 in favor of Altona.
Hey, you had a chance to get up? No, you're like stuck in that chair. I was ready. Bye.
Fred Porter at the plate.
Which one? There you go. You got helmet hanging.
They start at the bottom of the second. Gerald Smith pitching. Jeremy Garrett behind the plate.
Now you got it.
First base, it's Pete Manor. Second base, Jason Goodspeed. Shortstop, AJ Joldwine. Third base, Jeff Dino. No particular order in the outfield. Dan Harriman, Jude Ducharme, Joe Gentles, and Ricky Morrison.
We know you're no good, but there it is.
There's a strike.
Smitty, I know you got a plan back there. I don't know what it is yet, but oh, right there.
Porter hits it to the left side, knocked down by Joldwine. He's going to pick it up, fire to first. In time, no. Bruce Warren calls him safe. Bang bang play at first base, and Porter's safe. Now Woody will step in. Bob Wood, second sacker.
$100 I can use your four-wheeler for a day. $100? Why? Who's gonna run over? There it is.
Strike one. Wood goes the opposite way. It's going to drop in. He's going to get away in right field. This is going to be extra bases. He wants a 4-bagger. He's going to be he's going to hold up a strike. The cutoff fires a strike to the plate, and Woody had to settle for 3. He chased Fred Porter all the way around. Now Terry Perrier, the batter. Nobody out. 3-1 here in the bottom of the second inning. Pitch from Smith. Strike call. A lot of arc on that one. Perrier tries to go the opposite way. This one's going to drop in. No! Nice catch. A nice catch, and Woods scores. Sacrifice fly for Perrier. Now Scott Fleming.
You know what happened at Woody's place if you tried it.
All right, Scott Fleming has been the right fielder.
I would call it straight to hit the plate.
One out, nobody on. Pat Ryan on deck. Here's the pitch to Fleming. Fleming's the one who ran earlier for Ken Perrier.
See you downshift there. Stay behind him. There's one.
He drives it into left field. That's going to be a base hit. He'll round first and stay put. That'll bring up Pat Ryan. Top of the order on deck. Smith checks his defense, delivers. Short for ball 1. There's a strike. What? No, Perrier says no.
Oh! I hit the bag and plate.
Line shot to Dino. Fire to first will not be in time.
Go! Out of play.
Ball gets away from Manor.
That's a straight through right there. I hit the bag of I'll go straight through. That's why you're going for it.
This is Mayette.
3 coming up.
That runner should actually be it. third base right now because on an overthrow,
The ground, yeah.
you get 2 bases.
Good, I hit the ground. Ball.
Pitch to Mayat.
There it is.
He goes nice stroke into right field. That's going to be an RBI for Mayat.
What this got?
And Fleming scores, makes it 4-1. And 2 down. Ken Perrier steps in. And the pitch.
There it is.
Ball 1. There'll be trouble. Oh, good play. Good smart play. Manor went to Jodouin. Good smart play. Would have been a tough play at first base. 4-1 to score. We're going to the 3rd inning.
I can tell you where he's going to hit it. Turn it off. Hit it on the gun to me, Smitty.
Gerald Smitty Smith leading off the 3rd inning. 5-1 ball game. Strike 1. We have checked with the official scorekeeper right there, and she said it's 3 runs that last half inning, not just 2. When I started counting up the batters, and I figured there had to be an extra run in there, and there was. No magic to how I keep score. I just keep track of who the last batter was in an inning. Line shot to Jamie Favreau for the out. 1 down. And after a half inning, I pay attention to how many runners were left on base. Subtract that and 3 outs from the number of batters and figure the rest of the guys scored. All right, this is Joe Gentles. He says, I don't think Favreau can catch 2 in a row. But Mr. Gentles was absolutely wrong. Ricky Morrison, the batter. Line shot, he tests Fred Porter, and Fred Porter grabs it. So after 2.5 innings, we go to the bottom of the 3rd. It's still 5-1 Altona. All right, Jamie Favreau at the plate as we start the bottom half of the 3rd. Pitch from Smith is fouled off. It's going to be close to foul territory. Almost a nice catch by Jodouin. Good effort. Give us a chance to see who's hiding in the trees here. I think I recognize that fella next to Ken there. Looks like a Larry Dragoon enjoying the ball game.
Am I up next? Oh, inside. Oh, that's on the back right.
Hit to left center. Ducharme grabs. And it's 1 down. Now Stacy Perrier, the batter.
Well, you're up, then I let you.
And Jamie Favreau will call the balls and strikes.
Within a foot. Anything within a foot.
There's the pitch. Bouncer to first. Manor will handle it unassisted for the putout. That's 2 down. And Mark Tatro, the batter. Mark telling us between innings he doesn't smoke, drink, and hardly ever swears.
There's one. Ball.
Ball 1.
Double, Bruce will get a base hit. It goes either way.
But he does catch poison ivy. He caught poison ivy in Alsabo a couple weeks ago. Tatro hits it to the right side. Base hit for Mark Tatro. He'll round first, and he'll try to stretch it. He's going to be standing up at second base. Throw the ball. Kill the pig. Now Bruce Warren at the plate. That's deep, ball one. 5-1 is the score, bottom half of the third. Here's the pitch from Smith. Slow roller to the left side. Dino's going to have to hurry. Fires to first, not in time. Warren legged it out. Now Fred Porter. Johnny Cash's favorite ball player. A. Porter. Strike one.
Get it hard, Fred.
Hit to third. Fire to first for the out. Dino Domanor. Nothing across for Altona. Their first scoreless inning, but they still lead by a 5-1 margin here after 3 full. As we check out the West Chazy Rescue Hose number 5 side. AJ Jodouin. Strike one. Or Jodouin. Hits it through the left side. Base hit. Warren fires to second. Safe at second. Throw just a little bit off. Well, Jodouin taking a chance. Gets in scoring position. And Jude Ducharme will step in. Terry Perrier wisely said, don't worry about the base runner, let's get the out. Team is up 5-1. Ball one. Two. All three.
Right. Gotta get a little higher.
A little high, a little low. Got a strike called. Ball four. Ducharme draws a base on balls. He goes to first. And Dan Harriman, the batter. Pitch from Perrier. Strike called. Porter goes to third. Favreau makes sure of the out. So Jodouin is erased. One down. And Jason Goodspeed stepping in. Pitch from Terry Perrier. Strike called. Over the backstop. Line shot to Porter. Chases Ducharme back to second. That's 2 down, and Pete Manor will step in now. First baseman. Perrier moving Ryan further, Fleming back. Ball one. Hits it to the right side. It's going to be foul and out of play. To left center, Stacy Perrier is there. He grabs it. Nothing across. For West Chazy Rescue Hose number 5, it remains 5-1 Altona halfway through the ball game, going to the bottom of the 4th. First pitch to Bob Wood is deep as we start the bottom half of the fourth. Pitch from Smith. Get to left center. It's going to drop in. And Gentles gets the ball back in. Wood ends up at second base. Now Terry Perrier. Perrier takes strike one. Pitch from Smith. Outside, 1-1. A lot of arc on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
That's right. That one is.
A chopper. Throw to first is high and they call Perrier out. Well, they called him out.
Way to go, Tony.
I don't know, they called him out. Wood scores. Well, Scott Fleming, the batter. Two and 0 the count.
There it is.
Hit sharply to second. Showed way at the short. I mean, no, showed way to Manor. 2 down.
Where umpires are going to be.
That's a base hit. We didn't get to see Ryan. Oh, he gets away in left field. Ryan's going to be safe at third. Ooh, I think he left a little skin on the ground on that slide. That's going to hurt tomorrow. Ryan, we got another cloud here. All right, we got somebody who wants to be on TV here. Maybe she wants to be on TV twice. Maybe not. This is Daryl Myatt. He hits it right over the bag. It's a fair ball. Looks like it went over the orange part. But Myatt moves the bag back to fair territory. So Myatt reaches.
Give me a replay of that, Kelvin.
Ken Perrier, the batter now. Whoa. A little too much arc.
Okay. I don't think so. There it is. There it is.
And Ken Perrier is going to drop it into right field.
Bring it in. Vinny's nervous out there.
Jamie Favreau, the batter. Ken Perrier.
Jamie,
Well, heck, I'll run.
You were taking that chair. You might as well swing. No matter where it is, it's a strike. I'd call it. I'll for you, Freddie, right now. I wish you'd get on base with Freddie.
Base hit through the middle. Myatt coasts in. Now Stacy Perrier, the batter. Pitch from Smith.
Right on the money.
Hit sharply to second. One hopper over to Manor. Goes from the second baseman Goodspeed to Pete Manor, and we go to the top of the fifth. Altona leading for Chazy Rescue Hose number 5.
Just get it from Larry right there.
Alright, at the plate, it's Jeff Dino.
I wait till Smitty pitches.
And a pitch from Perrier. Popped up in foul territory. Favreau is over, makes the catch. 1 down, nice play. At least his grandfather thought so. And it gets us to Jessica Hart, extra hitter. Pitch to Hart. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
must feel proud to strike the girl out, don't you? Almost proud if I did you, Smitty. Girl, no, you shut up here and hit you in the back.
1-1 pitch. Short.
Good call, Mom, good call.
Fouled out. 2-2. Deep, 3-2. Full count. And the payoff. Outside, ball 4. Hart draws the walk. It's a base on balls. And it'll bring up Jeremy Garrett. 8-1 to score. We're in the top of the 5th inning. Checking to see if Hart wants a runner.
Mother's underwear is up.
Pitch to Garrett. Could be trouble. Porter's going back, and Porter makes the catch. 1 down. Yeah, Smitty, Gerald Smith. He is just about as old as the dirt he's standing on. Still playing though. And the pitch.
Wow.
Ball 1.
Wow.
2-0.
Killing up.
To Bruce Warren. So nothing across for West Chazy Rescue Hose number 5. We go to the bottom of the 5th. 8-1 the score. Strike 1 to Mark Tatro. Bottom of the 5th. 1-1. No, ball 2. 2-2. 2-0. 2-0 the count. Tatro trying to get something to swing at. A little short in that one. Mark Tatro loves to run up and hit the ball in front of the plate, so you don't want to pitch him short. Up the middle. That's a base hit. Dushan gets the ball back in. Tatro will stop at first base. And Bruce Warren, the left fielder, will step in. Bottom half of the 5th and 8-1 in the ball game. In Clinton County Firemen's Softball League. Warren hits it to right field. And it gets away. Tatro will go to third. Warren will stop at second. Tatro rounds and heads back. Now Fred Porter at the plate. Pitch from Smith. Strike 1. One and 1.
There it is. There it is.
That's a base hit. Tatro scores. Warren rounds. He's going to score. Porter's going to end up at second base. It's a 10-1 ball game. And Bob Wood, the batter. Pitch from Smith. A lot of arc. Wood goes up on it, hits it through the right side. Wood will stop at first. Porter comes in, he scores. 11-1. Now Terry Perrier, the batter. Smith really gets some height on that one. And Perrier still pounds it into right field. Wood's going to round, he's going to score and make it 12-1. And very quickly, a line shot. It gets through the right side. It's Scott Fleming. Fleming will stop at first base. Swinging at the first offering. And Pat Ryan, the batter. Runners at first and second. Hit sharply, nice pickup by Dino. He's going to take the force. Fire to first will not be in time. Hits the shore out. That might be the first out. And it'll get us to the top of the order, and Darryl Mayette is due.
There we go.
Mayette goes the right side. It's a fair ball. Mayette will coast into second base. And Ken Perrier will step in.
Hey, don't time you're in the box. Yeah, you know. Get out of the box, dude. Swing!
Ball one. Runners at second and third. One out. Two ducks on the pond. And they'll probably both score. Mayette with a big lead isn't looking to run any harder than he has to.
Get back. There you go.
Now Jamie Favreau. It's to straightaway center, drops in front of Ducharme. Well, with Jamie Favreau at first, Stacy Perrier steps in. He hits it a shot to right center.
Right there, Kenny.
And they'll get one base at a time. And Mark Tatro, the batter. Bruce Warren on deck. Warren's the last hitter of the last inning, so he'll be the 11th batter. Base is full for Mark Tatro with one down. Up the middle. Two runs will score. And the 11th batter of the inning will step to the plate in the person of Bruce Warren.
Well, we'd run it back.
Not sure if they got the 15-run rule.
Shot, Bruce, eight.
Tatro safe at third. Fred Porter the batter. Warren standing at second base. One out, I believe. Hit to Dino. Manor fires at the plate. Tatro scores. Now Bob Wood, 13th batter of the inning. So you got one runner on. So 9 runs in this inning. 2 outs. Wood hits it to second. Good speed over to Manor for the out. 9 runs. It's a 17-1 ball game as we go to the top of the 6th. Joe Gentles. It's to short left center field. Great catch by Stacy Perrier. Porter backed off and Stacy Perrier made a great catch. One down. And Rick Morrison, the batter.
I was looking at you, but I didn't want to look up.
Ball one.
Ball 2 yards.
2.
Keep your elbows up. It's in there, it's in there.
Porter. Nice catch. Fred Porter, just tall enough to haul that one in. That's 2 down. Top of the order now.
A normal shortstop went over his head.
A.J. Jodouin, the batter.
Hey, white man can go. No, they just put their arm up. He just put his arm up. Right, you're close to the sun and anything else.
Jodouin off Perrier's glove. Base hit.
It broke his glove. Way to slow it down, pitcher. It bent the glove. Cut right off it.
Now Jude Ducharme, the batter.
Yeah. No, it's by his hand. Oh, yeah. Ball? All 3. Strike 1.
Strike. Porter takes it unassisted at second for the out. We go to the bottom of the 6th, still 17-1 Altona.
There it is.
Terry Perrier, the batter. Hits it to left center. Gentles makes the catch. 1 down. Now bring up Scott Fleming. Here's the pitch.
Right there.
Base hit to right field. He's safe at second. I want to thank Gerald and Loretta LaFountain and grandson Jamie Favreau for renewing their viewer patronage. Nice catch by Dino. 2 down. Faithful viewer supporters, LaFountains. Daryl Myatt. Next ball 1. 2 outs. Bottom half of the 6th inning.
Oh, there it is, there it is.
2-0 pitch. Looks like they want to pitch to Ken Perrier, but the pitch is hit to Gentles. For the out, we go to the top of the 7th. 17-1, Altona leads. Dan Harriman, the batter.
No, too low.
Ball 1.
Not bad.
1-1.
You're sad. You're not bad. You're sad. Go in ball.
Up the middle. Base hit.
I was looking at the camera. Oh. Turbidale will never let you play for him. Nothing go.
Yeah, we got Jason Goodspeed. Right one called.
What do you got you? Call it.
Porter calls. 1 down. Pete Manor. Pitch from Perrier. Strike 1.
This seems to be like 2. Yeah, it is.
Hit to the right side.
Talk to me into that.
Not yet. Says, where's my pitcher covering?
Hey, you're supposed to go to first and cover that. Go 3 feet away. Yeah, but you were on a roll.
So now we'll bring up Jeff Dino, third baseman.
Yeah. Correct one.
Strike one.
The fielder chose not to throw the ball. Oh, that's fine. All you want. You're going to get away with it. Okay.
2 strikes.
30 feet, I don't know. Oh, baby girl. Oh, foul ball. Right ahead. Hey, that's my truck over there, Jeff.
They're keeping play now. Foul ball on the 3rd strike is an out.
Oh, this is going to hurt.
That's in there.
Porter calls for it. He makes the catch. 2 down. Perrier covering 3rd. Good heads-up play. And now Jessica Hart has a chance to make the last out of the game.
Short.
Ball 1.
Why do you keep telling people? Short again. Find him. It's in his contract. He ain't got to move.
1-1 pitch. Strike 2. Ball 2, says Smitty.
Ball 3, Seth Smith again. Up for it. That's 22. I mean 32. Full count.
Full count. It's a payoff pitch. You going to swing at one of these? Ball 4.
It was close. Serious.
Jeremy Garrett will be the batter. Smith for the worst umping I've ever seen in my life. Strike 1.
I got some rope in the trunk.
That's in there.
And drops in. Oh, should have gone to 2nd. Safe at 1st. Oh, safe at 1st. Would have had her at 2nd. Run scores. Gerald Smith gets the chance to make the last out.
20 bucks to make a home run.
Bases loaded, 18-2 the score, or 17-2. 17-2 the score. Top of the 7th. Pitch from Perrier. Smith gets a base hit. Could have had a force at 3rd.
You can't even see it. You're looking right into the sun.
Now Joe Gentles will be the batter. Gentles up with the bases full. Hit to Porter. Favreau makes the put out. That's going to be the ball game. Altona defeats the West Chazy Rescue Hose number 5 team, and that's the way it was. July 30th, 2002, Clinton County Firemen's League Softball. Thanks to those of you who are watching and supporting Hometown Cable's ongoing efforts.
That was 1-9 on it.